welcome. My name is Steve Ricard. I'm the chairman for the New London Veterans Affairs Committee. The committee is right here, 7 individuals that support our local veterans. And not just our New London veterans, but veterans in Waterford, Montville, Uncasville, stretched out throughout southeastern Connecticut pretty much. So I appreciate you guys all coming in today to honor our veterans, our fallen veterans. Memorial Day is a time for us to reflect and remember the supreme sacrifice that these individuals gave for our freedom. Some of the names of the New London residents that lost their lives are listed here on the monument behind me. Remember the Second World War, the Korean conflict, and the Vietnam conflict. Those individuals, those brave individuals, lost their lives protecting our freedom. Memorial Day first came about in 1867, I believe, somewhere in that area. But it was called Decoration Day back here because right after the Civil War, the wives got together and decorated the tombs, the gravestones of the fallen Civil War soldiers. Shortly thereafter, they changed it to Memorial Day, where we honor the fallen, not the grave marker. And so today, we're here to honor those individuals that have lost their lives. One of the other things that I'd like to thank and have remembered today is also our first responders and essential workers. Those people have put themselves on the front line during this pandemic and have done an outstanding and remarkable job. So for the ones that have lost their lives fighting this disease, you are remembered here today as well. So with that, I would like to ask Al Kinsel and Mirka Reyes, our outgoing member of the committee, to place the wreath on the monument. And salute. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Mirka. Thanks, Kevin. Very good. Enjoyed that a lot. Thank you. Mr. Mayor, I'd like to say a few words.
Thanks, Steve. And a special thank you to our Veteran Advisory Committee. Since they geared up about 3 or 4 years ago under Al's leadership, Steve's leadership, they have been doing a remarkable job for our veterans who came home. So today, I think, in the city of New London, it is especially important for us to remember our servicemen who made the ultimate sacrifice. Our history, our military history, goes back to the very beginning of the nation and before, when 85 brave patriots lost their lives in the Battle of Fort Griswold. And the history goes on from there to the wars that we have all lived through, and the sacrifice that has seen our country and our values prevail. So we need to keep this history alive in this city and pass this on to our children, none of whom are here. So we'll work on that next year, hopefully when life is back to normal and we can resume the celebrations that we're used to. I want to thank the trumpeter for, it was an amazing version of that. So I think Steve will make a pitch for the bricks and the improvements that we're going to make to this monument. And once again, thanks to this crew here for the great work that they do.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. You know, when I was trying to put together this little ceremony, originally it just started out as the Veterans Affairs group. And then between Mr. Mayor and Al Kinsel, they said, well, why don't we put it on the city page? And I thank the firefighters and the police department for coming in today. Chief, thank you very much for doing that. And I also want to thank my fellow submariners. Booyah! 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 We reached out to Subvet Stratton and asked them to be part of this ceremony today. And as you can see, they came over to lend their support. I want to thank Jim and John for putting together the video and the pictures for this ceremony. I want to thank Kevin for doing an outstanding job. And Mr. Mayor, thank you for posting this on Facebook Live. So as I was saying, when I was putting this together to find out, you know, a couple of appropriate things to say about Memorial Day. One of the first things that came out when they said Memorial Day quotes. So the quote is, and it's quite appropriate because the guy's in the statue right behind me. All right, it says, I only regret I have but one life to lose for my country, Nathan Hale. So, on this Memorial Day, we're here to honor all veterans who have lost their lives defending the freedom of the United States, starting with that gentleman back there. I want to thank you all for coming. Oh, public service announcement. So everybody sees the sign. All right, the Walk of Honor. All right, so these two plots of land right here in front of the monument, they're going to contain about 600 blank bricks, blanks. The program is to honor veterans that have served your loved ones. I don't care if you're a New London resident, you live in Groton or anything. If you want to commemorate, memorialize a veteran that served or is still serving, we have a program for bricks. It's an inscribed brick. Right now I have 46. This program has been going on for a year. All right, so we'll put the 46 bricks in as soon as I have put a time limit of as soon as the ground thaws out. Well, it never really froze. But my laborers are detained elsewhere, and so as soon as they're done, they'll come over here and we'll dig up this section and I'll have the inscribed bricks installed. So again, in closing, Memorial Day is for our fallen comrades. Please remember, and also this year for our fallen first responders and essential workers. Because without them, I don't know where the hell we'd be. Either one of them, the veterans or first responders. So thank you very much. Have an enjoyable rest of the day, and I appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you.